He's more than just a man in a suit of armor. He is Iron Man. This is my list of the most memorable Iron Man suits. The first Iron Man armor, the Mark I, was built by Tony Stark with a chest full of shrapnel and a car battery attached to his heart. In order to survive, he came up with a way to miniaturize the battery and figured out that the battery could power something else. Thus, Iron Man was born. He used the primitive device to escape from the cave in Iraq, and once he got home, he began working on perfecting the Iron Man suit. This suit goes to show just how far Stark has come, and is a far cry from what he was able to achieve later on. The Mark I was completely mechanical and had no digital interface. Regardless, it did the most important job of all the Iron Man armors. It saved Tony Stark and changed his life. The Mark III is the first official serviceable Iron Man suit, which was built in Tony's garage. It can fly, withstand high altitude, and has enough weapons to take out an entire army. It was also the first suit to adopt the red and gold color scheme, faithful to the comics. The Mark V first appeared in Iron Man 2 and marks the first time that an Iron Man suit became portable. It fit in a suitcase. This made Tony Stark's life a lot easier, since from this point on he was able to become Iron Man anywhere. Unfortunately, because of this portability, it was less durable and had less combat capabilities, as it needed to be light enough to carry. The JRXL 1000 Variable Threat Response Battlesuit is also known as the War Machine Armor Mark I. While it belongs to Stark's best friend Colonel James Rhodes, it's actually a stolen Iron Man Mark II armor. Upon bringing it to the US military and another weapons manufacturer, it was outfitted with better armor and conventional weapons. However, its most iconic weapon is the back-mounted minigun. It has an AI and targeting system of its own, and can eliminate threats with 360-degree coverage. As it turns out, there's no limit to what Tony Stark can do with engineering. The 44th Iron Man suit, the Hulkbuster, is proof of that, demonstrating that even something as destructive as the Hulk also has its synthetic match. It first appeared in Avengers Age of Ultron, and its purpose was to take down the Hulk. It wasn't until Iron Man 3 that Tony was able to create a prototype of one of his most portable Iron Man armors. The Mark 42 is a complete and fully capable Iron Man suit, which is also compact. Tony made it so that each part is modular, with its own jet engine. This makes each part capable of flying and attaching to him separately until he's fully clad. It's also one of the first fully operable Iron Man suits that doesn't need an actual user inside. The Hulkbuster was a great invention, and it would be a shame if it was only used once. Thankfully, Avengers Infinity War saw another use for the Hulkbuster. This time, instead of fighting the Hulk, it helped him, or Bruce Banner rather, because the Hulk was missing in action. It's worth noting that it wasn't Stark who built the Hulkbuster 2.0. The Mark 49 was a modified Hulkbuster courtesy of Wakanda and Bruce Banner. Like the original Hulkbuster, it also fared exceptionally well. With it, Banner was able to defeat and kill Cull Obsidian, who was Thanos' most physically powerful minion. Speaking of Iron Man armors in Infinity War, Tony Stark also doesn't shy away from upgrades. The Mark 50 featured a huge step up in technology over any other suit that came before. Instead of the clunky and cumbersome armor plates, the Mark 50 uses nanotech, which can deploy all over Stark's body and manifest into an Iron Man suit. He's also able to pull nanites from any part of the suit and use them to create weapons, or if some of them get destroyed, he can move them to specific areas to protect himself. Stark was also able to use it to wound Thanos, Infinity Stones and all, and was the only Avenger able to inflict any kind of damage against the Mad Titan. Tony gave Pepper her very own Iron Man suit as an anniversary gift. It's called the Rescue Armor Model 1, or Mark 1616. When 1616 is converted to letters, it spells PP, which is Pepper Potts' initials. There's also the Iron Legion, which was a group of Iron Man armors used primarily to guard and protect civilians when the Avengers were fighting perilous battles in populated areas. The Iron Legion was originally controlled by Jarvis and ranged from Marks 8 to 41, that served as Iron Man's main combat support team when he was in need of reinforcements. In the end, to show how much he loved Pepper, he destroyed them using the Clean Slate protocol. There's also a bunch of cool suits in the Iron Legion, like the Mark 15, which was the first armor that specialized in stealth capabilities, utilizing a cloaking system. The Mark 21, which was built for high altitudes and could reach supersonic speeds. The Mark 26, which was specifically built to be resistant to gamma radiation. The Mark 37, which was made specifically for deep-sea travel. It was able to fully submerge without short-circuiting and withstand high pressure in the deepest parts of the ocean. And the Mark 39, which was used for suborbital space travel. but I plan to make another video going more in depth on these suits. Stark's final Iron Man suit, the Mark 85, was featured in Avengers Endgame. It appears to be a more metallic and bulkier version of the Mark 50. What sets it apart from the Mark 50, other than the appearance and upgrades, is the fact that it was also built to control and withstand the Infinity Stones. Sadly, Tony died in this armor, after using the Infinity Stones to snap Thanos and his army out of existence. His heroic sacrifice saved not only the Earth, but also the entire universe. Let me know in the comments what your favorite suit is. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember that with great power comes great responsibility.